What if you were trying to sell your home and you just lost thousands of potential buyers? This is what's happening with Zillow's new ban. And today I'll share what's happening with this new Zillow ban and how it could affect you. My name's Darren Tsai. I'm a mortgage broker here in Southern California, and my channel is dedicated to helping people just like you build wealth through real estate education. And so if you don't know what's going on with this new Zillow ban, that's okay. I'm going to break it down for you today. So Zillow is now enforcing a new 24-hour MLS rule. And so what that means is if your home is being marketed publicly, that could be a house sign, flyers, social media, anything that's public marketing, that listing must be added to the MLS within 1 business day. And if it's not put on the MLS in 1 business day, then that listing could be blocked from Zillow and Trulia. They own both of those websites. And so how they're going to be enforcing this is that the first 2 violations will just be warnings. But that third violation, that third strike could be a lifetime ban for the brokerage that had those violations. And just for clarification, this is not just for the home, it's for the listing and the brokerage. So Zillow will bar non-compliant listings from appearing on Zillow.com and Zillow Group-owned Trulia.com. However, an address with a previously blocked listing can still appear on the sites if a different broker presents it in a new listing that follows the rules. And so what that really means is, let's say you have your home listed for sale with an agent that does not comply with these rules. And for some reason, your home doesn't sell. Now you list that home with a different agent and they follow these rules. And so now that you've relisted the home with that new agent, your home will show up on Zillow and Trulia. And you might be wondering, Darren, how does this even affect me? And so the first could be visibility. So Zillow and Trulia typically do have a good amount of potential home buyers on those websites. So by not having your home, you could be losing out on thousands of potential buyers viewing your home. And that leads straight into the next thing, pricing or the sale price of your home. Obviously, the more potential buyers that view your home means the more potential offers you could receive. And if you have more offers, you probably have leverage as a seller to increase the price your home sells for. And third, this could completely change the marketing strategy that the agent you work with has to sell your home. So a lot of agents will market the property before it's actually listed, and maybe they'll get interest before your home is actually on the market. There's also some brokerages that use something called private exclusives. These brokerages typically are keeping your listing in-house, and the way that private exclusive works is that they will market it to their buyer pool within their own brokerage. And for some homes, maybe this is the best strategy. For many homes, this might not be the best strategy. And once again, I'm not here to take sides. I'm here to just give you the news and how it could affect you if you're thinking about selling your home. And now this leads me into what you should do if you're thinking about selling your home. The first is interview agents and figure out what their marketing strategy is. So very important, you need to understand what their marketing strategy is to help you and your family maximize the sale of your home. On top of that, make sure that their marketing strategy aligns with your personal preferences. And the main consideration of the marketing strategy of your home is going to be what is going to get your home maximum exposure or the most amount of eyes on your property for the right buyers. It doesn't really matter if 1 million people see your home, but they aren't actually able to purchase your home, right? You really want to get your home in front of the right buyers and capable buyers. And so once again, I'm not here to take sides, right? If you think your home needs to be on Zillow to get the most amount of eyes, great. If you don't want your home on Zillow and you think that's going to be the best route to get you the maximum amount of right buyers to see your home, also great. And another very, very important thing to consider when you choose an agent to list your home is to make sure that they give you clear expectations of the marketing plan, and they are great communicators. You want to have great communication before your home gets listed. You want to have great communication when the home is listed, and you want to make sure that they have a clear framework and strategy throughout the entire process. So overall, the biggest things you need to know about this new Zillow ban is that once your home is publicly marketed, the agent that you're working with needs to get this thing up on the MLS within 24 hours or one business day of marketing it, or they could lose the right to have that home shown on Zillow and Trulia. And you need to consider if you want that to be a part of your marketing strategy, right? Like I said before, some homes, it might make a ton of sense to be on Zillow. Some homes, maybe it doesn't make sense to be on Zillow. Do me a huge favor and actually drop a comment down below what you think makes the most sense. And then last but not least, make sure you work with an agent that has excellent communication, knows the rules, and can clearly tell you what their marketing strategy is and their systems and expectations throughout the entire selling process. So if you have any questions about this video, feel free to email me, darren@realdarrensci.com. As always, I hope this video brought you some value. Hopefully you learned something new, and I'll see you on the next video.